never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth with Ken. Tonight we will be calling the live play-by-play for the Yankees versus the Orioles in Camden Yards. These are going to be early starts for us, 6:35 for the three starts this week. I will be calling all three games for you. And I'd like to welcome those that are in the stream. I'll give a shout out to Margaret, Kaz, Yankees for Life, Nancy. And I know there are a few more of you in the background watching. So drop a comment and I will give you a shout out when you get here. We're probably about 4 minutes before first pitch. And I'm going to start by going over the lineups. Leading off playing center field this evening is going to be Trent Grisham. In the 2-hole, the first baseman Ben Rice is going to be hitting out of the 2-hole. In the 3-hole is going to be the captain Aaron Judge playing in right field. Hitting cleanup tonight will be Cody Bellinger playing left field. In the 5-hole, Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be playing second base. In the 6-hole, Ryan McMahon will be at third base. Tonight, the DH will be Spencer Jones hitting in the 7-hole. Change to the lineup, Max Schumann will be hitting in the 8-hole, playing shortstop. And bringing up the rear is going to be Austin Wells behind the dish. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Ryan Weathers returning from his stomach bug. And that is your Yankee starting lineup. Tonight, for the Baltimore Orioles, Taylor Ward will be leading off playing center field. In the 2-hole is going to be Gunnar Henderson playing shortstop. Behind the dish in the 3-hole is going to be Adley Rutschman. Playing first base, hitting cleanup is going to be Pete Alonso. Tyler O'Neill will be in right field hitting out of the 5-hole. Colby Mayo will be DHing, hitting out of the 6-hole. In the 7-hole will be center fielder Leody Taveras. In the 8-hole is going to be third baseman Weston Wilson. And bringing up the rear is going to be Blaze Alexander at second base. And on the bump for the Orioles is going to be Brandon Young. Don't have a lot of information on him. I know that he's pitched 4 games for him, has a 3.35 ERA, 14 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.45. Past that, I'm not exactly sure what he has as far as pitches go. However, I guess we're going to find out right around the corner from now. If you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. Hey, Jake, welcome to the stream. Okay, 1-8 against teams over 500. Not really concerned at this point. We're in May. This isn't October. We got a lot of season ahead of us. If you haven't, drop your vote in our active poll. We have 7 votes currently. And want to thank Mitch and his crew at the Hardcore Sports Network. They are going to be simulcasting this live play-by-play. So thanks, Mitch, for you and your crew. Appreciate what you do. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We have a goal of 30 likes for every live play-by-play, and we are currently at 11. 19 away from our goal. We were coming off of a hard road trip where we got swept by the Brewers, and the strikeout bug was quite apparent. And the Orioles are taking the field right now. Hopefully we get that stuff under control. How are we feeling about tonight's Yankee lineup? Apparently Jose Caballero injured his finger. Hey, Ronald, welcome to the stream. While sliding. He is not in tonight's lineup, and they're having a MRI done on his hand. So taking his spot is going to be Max Schumann. Max Schumann we acquired in the offseason from the A's. He is a multi-positional player. He plays 7 positions on the field, and defense is elite across the board. And his baser position was at shortstop. So I don't have any concerns with Schumann starting tonight. Like to see the boys have a little bit of patience with at bats and take solid swings as opposed to what we saw against Milwaukee. And we should be just about ready to start with the first pitch. The home plate umpire is Nick Lentz. He has 11 major league seasons under his belt, and he is considered a hitter-friendly umpire. Grisham steps up to the plate, and the first pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball fouled off. Fastball came in at 94 miles an hour. Hey, FJ, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Grisham is hitting 187 on the season, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs. And the next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-1. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball in there for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Grishbaum. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is high and off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. And as usual, Grisham sees a lot of pitches as a leadoff hitter. Some may question why he is the leadoff hitter, and that's why it is. Young sets and fires, and Grisham fouls that one straight back. As we head to the 7th pitch, or the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is outside. Count is full, 3-2. Now we're heading to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Young sets and fires, and Grisham gets on top of that. It's a slow ground ball to Blaze Alexander. He flips it to Alonso for the first out of the inning. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Since his hand injury he's coming back from, he is 0 for 13. And the first pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. I expect Big Ben to get back on track tonight. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer up high. Count is 2-0 on Rice. Young sets and fires, and the splitter is foul down the first base line. Count is 2-1. Ed Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down to the dirt. Count is now 3-1. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a line drive to center field, and that is going to be in there for a base hit. Tavares has a sliding pick. Great job by him to keep it from breaking past the outfielder going to the center field wall. Bryce has broken his 0 for 13 streak. Let's go Yankees. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judges in the chambers. Young sets and fires, and that fastball paints the outside portion of the plate for call, strike one. Judge is hitting 267, 16 home runs, 30 RBIs, and a 1048 OPS. And the pitch is on the way, and the captain swings through and misses on that fastball. Count is 0-2. Is Judge going to punish another pitcher in the first inning? He already has 7 home runs in the first this season, 91 total in his career. Young sets and fires, and that pitch is down low and in the dirt. Count is 1-2 on the captain. And the Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low again. Count is even at deuce. What color is that goose? And there is a pickoff attempt at first base, very weak. Rice is back in head first. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the captain hammers this one foul down the right field line. And that is going to drift into the stands. Count remains 2-2 on the captain. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is a slider swung on and missed by the captain. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Ed Young sets. And he fires, and that four-seamer is up high. Count is 1-0 on Cody. Bellinger's hitting .292 on the season, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs. Young sets and fires, and that sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Cody. Is it time for a belly bomb? I guess we're going to find out. Young sets, and he fires, and the sinker is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Young sets, and he fires, and that curveball is way outside. Count is now 3-1 on Bellinger. Ed Young sets, he fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 3-2 now. And Young sets, pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled off down the left field line, and we're going to reset and do it again. Bryce was on the go. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. So that's going to be ball 4. Bellinger's going to take his base. Runners are going to be at first and second with 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming up to bat. So let's see if you can do a little bit of situational hitting, Jazz. Jazz is hitting .207 on the season, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a .619 OPS. And the first pitch is on the way. The curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And Young sets. He fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Jazz. Young sets and fires, and Jazz fouls this pitch straight back. Count is 2-1 on Chisholm. And Jazz calls timeout. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is guide to right field. Tyler O'Neill is tracking it and is going to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. The Yankees are going to strand 2. And for those of you just hopping in the stream, the score is 0-0, heading to the bottom of the 1st. Coming up to bat for the O's is going to be Taylor Ward, Gunnar Henderson, and Adlai Rutschman. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 15 likes, 15 short of our goal of 30. Let's do it. Actually, now we're at 16. Additionally, if you have not, can you drop your vote in our open poll? Do the Yankees in this 3-game losing streak tonight. And as I mentioned before, this live play-by-play is being streamed on the Hardcore Sports Network. If you haven't, please subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network and the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. For left is for the Hardcore Sports Network, right is the Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 709 subscribers for Yankees The Ugly Truth, looking at our next milestone of 710, so we're just one away. I'm going to grab a soda out of my fridge. I'll be right back. And Weathers is coming back from his illness. Let's hope he is back to capacity and we are able to get it on. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Count is 0-1. Ward is hitting .262 on the season, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, and an .802 OPS. And Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Weathers sets and he fires, and the changeup stays off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Weathers sets and he fires, and the four-seamer is just a bit low. Count is 2-2. Hey, Robert, welcome to the stream. Volpe is not coming up. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is down low. Count is now full. So he's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. And Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. So that's going to be ball 4. So 0-2 to freaking 4-2. Wonderful. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here, brother. And Weathers sets. First pitch is on the way, and this is live to center field. Grisham is drifting to his right, and he's going to make the play for the first out of the inning. No, Caballero is not playing, Robert. They have Max Schumann coming into play tonight. Schumann is a elite defender, and his base position is at shortstops. No concerns there. Adley Rutschman is coming up to bat. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Henderson. Just the way I like to see it. Let's see if we can close him out this time as opposed to walking him. Yes, Cabby did hurt his finger on a slide. How you hurt yourself with a slide in those damn sliding gloves they have, I have no clue. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is line to center field. Grisham is backing up, and he is going to make the play in front of the warning track. So that's going to be the second out. Coming up to bat is Yankee killer Pete Alonso. Alonso's hitting .214 on the season, 8 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a .748 OPS. Weathers sets. And the first pitch is a fastball up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. That one came in at 95 miles an hour. And Rutschman sets, or not Rutschman, Weathers. And he fires. The pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened out 1-1. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low and in the dirt. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. Count is 2-1 on Alonso. For those of you just hopping in the game, we are at 0-0. There are 2 outs. Orioles have a runner at first. And the count is 2-1 on Alonso. Weather sets and fires, and the changeup is down low, so the count is now 3-0. Top of the first, Rice got a hit, and nobody else did anything. Bellinger took a walk. And Weathers sets, he fires, and this is a bounce to Schumann. Schumann feels it and fires to Rice, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. Going to do it for the Orioles. They're going to strand one. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Ryan McMahon, Spencer Jones, and Max Schumann. So let's go Yankees. For those of you that are here, please drop your vote in our active poll. Tonight, for the Major League games on the hopper, it is a short night. There are only 6 games. In the top of the third, the Guardians lead the Angels 2-0. As you know, we're heading to the top of 2 here in Baltimore, and the score is locked up at 0s, and those are the only active games right now. The Blue Jays and the Rays will be starting at 7:07, so we're probably about 10 minutes or so away until game first pitch there. 8:05, we're going to have the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. 8:10, the Mariners and the Astros. And then at 10:10, the Giants and the Dodgers. And that's our Major League slate for today. As you know, we have a goal point of 30 likes per live play-by-play. We are currently at 17, so please hit that like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You may ask yourself why you would want to subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth. Well, if you like live play-by-plays, we call them almost every day. If you like shorts, I drop a boatload of them. I dropped one earlier today, so check that one out. And I do hold open panels for the people to come up and talk a little bit of baseball. McMahon is hitting 3-0. Last 17. First pitch to McMahon is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-0 on Mac. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon takes call strike one at the top of the strike zone. 93 mile an hour fastball. Count is 2-1. And Young sets and fires, and that curveball bounces in front of the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Mac. Young sets and he fires, and McMahon swings and misses on that one. Count is now full 3-2. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off down the third base side. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the sixth or seventh pitch of the at bat. Young's pitch count is at 36. Pitch is on the way, and McMahon swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the DH, Spencer Jones. He got his first career hit yesterday and his first RBI. Jones is hitting 111 on the season, 1 RBI. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and away. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and Jones fouls it off down the third base line. And Joe Girardi is making his hot pick that Spencer Jones is going to hit his first home run of his career today. And the pitch is on the way, and Jones flies this one down the left field line. Ward is toward the line, and that is going to make it into the stands. So the count is 1-2. And Young sets and fires, and Jones swings and misses for the third strike of the at bat. That is 2 away. And the book on Jones, it looks like his throw him fastballs up and out of the strike zone. Back Schubert is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is 1-1 on Schumann. Young sets and he fires, and the curveball is up high. Count is now 2-1 on Shu. Young sets, fires, and that pitch is a fastball up and away. Count is 3-1. Young sets and he fires, and that ball is lined to right field. O'Neill is on the run, and he is going to make the play for the third out. So the Yankees are going to be retired in order in the top of the second. Coming up in the bottom of the second is going to be Tyler O'Neill, Colby Mayo, and Leody Taveras. And our active scoreboard, the Guardians lead the Angels 2-0 in the bottom of the third. As you know, heading to the bottom of the second here, the Orioles and the Yankees are locked up at zeros. If you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 13 votes at this time. So let your vote be counted and your voice be heard. Well, I live in Virginia Beach, John, and when the Yankees are playing well, Baltimore is the Bronx South. There are more Yankee fans than Oriole fans there. When they're doing well, it's a freaking nightmare. But I do go up and catch at least 1 to 2 games a season up there. For those of you that are here, our goal is 30 likes for our live stream. We're at 21. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 709 subscribers. Our next goal is 710, so we're just one away. And weather sets. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 1-0. And weather sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper paints the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Hey, Doug, appreciate you hopping in. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. Weather sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike 3. So go grab some bench, Tyler, because you're retired via the K. That is Weather's first strikeout of the night. Nice backdoor sweeper. Coming up to bat is Colby Mayo. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and the pitch is guide down the right field line, and that is going to fall in foul. Mayo breaks his bat. So the count is 0-1. Yeah, I'm from Virginia Beach, and I end up driving up. So Mayo is retrieving a new bat. Mayo's hitting 158 on the season, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. And Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is down low in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Weather sets. He fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-1 on Mayo. Weathers sets, and he fires, and that pitch catches the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is even at deuces. Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And the batter is going to call timeout awfully late. Weathers was about to start his windup. And Weathers sets, and he fires, and that ball is swung out and missed for strike three. So that is the third strikeout of the night for Weathers. Actually, the second strikeout. Kobe, grab some bench because you just got retired via the K. Coming up to bat is Leota Taveras, hitting .269 on the season, 2 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a .785 OPS. Not a bad hitter. Weathers sets and fires, and the first pitch is in there, swing on and missed. Nice 95-mile-an-hour fastball right down the heart of Broadway. And Weathers sets, and he fires, and the pitch is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off down the first base side. Count remains 0-2. Weathers is at 27 pitches. Yeah, Doug Mayo has been struggling because he can't hit off-speed pitches, and he keeps seeing a steady diet of those things. And until he can prove he can hit them, the Yankees in the major leagues are going to keep on throwing them to him. And Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and that one is fouled off. Count remains 0-2 as we head to the fifth pitch of the at-bat. Up is swung on and missed for strike three. Wells is going to fire it down to Rice to complete the strikeout, and that is going to do it for the Orioles in the bottom of the second. They go down 1-2-3, and that's what you see. Coming up to bat in the top of three is going to be Austin Wells leading it off, followed by Trent Grisham and then Ben Rice. So we're going to have 9, 1, and 2. And we currently have 15 votes in our active poll. So I want to thank everybody who has dropped a vote. Most appreciated. We also have 21 likes, 9 short of our goal of 30. So please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth family are at 700 subs, looking at our next milestone of 710. So anything you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. And if you ask yourself, why should you sub to Yankees The Ugly Truth? I'm going to tell you. If you like play-by-plays, we call them almost every night. Only exception being Wednesday nights because I bowl in leagues. But we're on a break this Wednesday, and I think we start next Wednesday. Maybe. So I will call this Wednesday's game. And if you like shorts, I drop a boatload of them. I dropped one today. So go over to Yankees The Ugly Truth and check it out and let me know what you think. We are in the top of the third. The score is tied up at, or is at 0-0. And the first pitch is on the way to Wells. The splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a check swing not held up for strike one. Count is 1-1. Young sets and fires, and the curveball catches the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is down low. Count is going to be evened at deuce. What color is that goose? Young sets and fires, and that curveball is hammered to right field, but O'Neill is on it and is going to make the play a couple of steps short of the warning track. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. 0 for 1 on the day. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 0-1 on Grishbaum. Ed Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is way off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Young sets and fires, and that four-seamer is inside. Count is now 2-1 on Grisham. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is down low. Count is 3-1 on Trent. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is way up high. That's going to be ball 4. So Grisham is going to strip his gear off and head to first base, and he does what he does. He takes a boatload of walks. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Had a single in his first at bat, so he's 1 for 1 on the night. Young sets, and he fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Fastball came in at 94 miles an hour. And Young sets and fires, and that splitter breaks off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Rice. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is tap foul by Rice. Count is 2-1. All right, Ben, a little bit of bingo, baby. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is up and in. Ben does a little bit of a way back. So the count is now 3-1 on Rice. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven to right center field or left center field. This one is going, and gone. That one is out of here. A two-run homer by Ben Rice, and the Yankees are up 2-0. That is Rice's 13th home run of the season. Traveled 374 feet and traveled at 100.6 miles an hour. And coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. To all rise. The judge is in the chambers. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and the slider breaks off the plate, but Judge cannot hold up his swing. And that's the pitch he struck out on. So I suspect that Young is going to give him a steady diet of sliders off the plate. Count is 0-1 on the captain. Pitch is on the way, and that is up out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is driven into right field. And O'Neill makes a diving catch to retire the captain. So that's going to be the second out of the inning. Bellinger does not have an official at bat tonight. He walked in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is on the way to Belly, and it is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Young sets and fires, and that pitch is down and away. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 3-0 on Belly. Young sets and fires, and he paints the outside of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Belly. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball four. So that is Young's third walk of the night. And it looks like they're going to have a mound visit. Pitching coach is coming out to settle down his young pitcher. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr. So for those of you hopping in, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead in the top of the third. There is a runner at first base with 2 outs. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. Jazz flew out in his first plate appearance. And the mound visit has been broken up. Young is approaching the bump. Young is at 68 pitches in the top of the third. And he sets and fires, and the pitch is hammered foul down the right field line. Count is 0-1 on Jazz. Ed Young sets and fires, and that pitch is a four-seamer that catches the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses for strike three. That's a good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Jazz. That's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the third, but not before the Yankees add 2 runs on a Ben Rice homer. Speaking of home runs, we have a home run from our chat. We have just got our 710th subscribers, so we've met that milestone. Thank you very much. I'm not sure who it is that subscribed, but your support is most appreciated. And we are currently at 23 likes. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are 7 away from our goal for the live stream of 30. And currently we have 17 votes in our active poll. If you haven't voted, please drop your vote, let your voice be heard, and your vote be counted. And from our active scoreboard tonight, as I told you, it is a short haul. The Guardians are leading the Angels 7-0 in the top of the fourth. The Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0 in the bottom of the third. And the Rays have jumped out to a 3-0 lead on the Blue Jays in the bottom of the first. That is our active scoreboard at this moment in time. The Jazz seems like he is in a deep hole, not be able to really make consistent contact. He came out of the season starting with his claim to wanting to be part of the 50-50 club, and I'd just be happy if he got hits. And Weston Wilson is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Weston is hitting .250 on the season, no home runs, 2 RBIs, and a .744 OPS. And Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 2-0. And welcome to the stream, Robert. Appreciate you hopping in. Next pitch is on the way, and the sinker paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. And Weathers sets, pitches, and the pitch is foul. Straight back. Count is evened at 2-2. How do you do? Oh, I guess I need to add the Game Day Live. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is swung on and missed for strike three. That is Weathers' 4th straight strikeout. So, Weston, go grab some bench, babe, because you've been retired via the K. Coming up to bat is former Arizona Diamondback Blaze Alexander. He is hitting .229 on the season, no home runs, and 3 RBIs. Weathers sets and fires, and that pitch is going to paint the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Alexander. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball stays off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper catches the top inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and Alexander swings and misses. That is going to do it for the Orioles in the top or the bottom of the fifth. Actually, that is not. That is Weathers' fifth straight strikeout. Taylor Ward is coming up to bat. He does not have official plate appearance. He walked in his first at bat. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off down the right field line. Count is 0-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is just low. Count is evened at 1-1. And Ward calls timeout. Back in the box, and Weathers sets and fires, and that sinker is down low. Count is 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up away. Count is down 3-1 on Ward. Weathers sets and fires, and this ball is hit sharply to Rice. Rice is going to spear it on one hop, and he takes the play by himself. And that is going to do it for the Orioles in the bottom of the third. Coming up to bat in the top of four is going to be Ryan McMahon, Spencer Jones, and Max Schumann. Well, how are we feeling about the game so far, guys and gals out there in the internet universe? I think that Weathers is doing a great job. The Yankees are getting strategic hits. Would like to see a little bit more base hitting on them, especially on a young rookie pitcher. And Kaz says he is banking on Jones to hit his first home run this at bat. And Robert would trade Jazz for a bag of donuts. Sean feels great. And for those of you that are here, if you have not, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 17 votes so far. So I want to thank everybody for their contribution to tonight's poll. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the Yankees. They're not swinging and missing as much as they did in the Brewers series. If y'all haven't, check out my short that I dropped today. I actually have a couple more that I needed to do, but my young grandson Wyatt was sick, did not go to school today, so that kept me from doing a lot of things that I had planned. However, I will get to it as soon as I can. And the first pitch to McMahon is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and this is guide down the third base side. Wilson is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in foul territory. First out of the inning. Coming up to bat is young Spencer Jones. He is 0 for 1 on the day, struck out in his first plate appearance. All right, 620 views. First pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a high pop up. Henderson is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in the outfield grass for the second out. Coming up to bat is Max Schumann. Young sets and fires, and Schumann fouls this one down the right field line, out of play. Count is 0-1. Schumann flew out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the night. Young sets and fires, and that pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Young sets, fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Schumann swings and misses. Count is even at 2-2. And how do you do? No info on Cabby as of yet, John. Pitch is on the way, and that is sky the right field line, and that is drifting into the seats. Count's going to remain 2-2. Young is at 81 pitches in the top of 4, so he's not long for this game. Hey, James, welcome to the stream from the Hardcore Sports Network. Appreciate you showing. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is just off the plate. Count is ball 3, and that is not going to be challenged, so the count is now full, 3-2. And Young sets. Pitch is on the way, and Schumann fouls that pitch off. So that is going to be still a 3-2 count. And this is going to bring up the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is on the way, and Schumann swings and misses at the sinker. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. And that is going to do it for the Yankees as we head to the bottom of the 4th. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Do the Yankees end this 3-game losing streak tonight? We have 17 votes in our poll, so thank you for those who have participated thus far. And as you know, our goal is 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We are currently at 24, so we're 6 away from our goal for likes. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. In this stream, we hit 710 subscribers. Our next milestone is 715, 5 away from that goal. So if you could, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth and the Hardcore Sports Network. And in our active scoreboard tonight, the Guardians lead the Angels 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0 in the bottom of 4. Braves lead the Blue Jays 5-0 in the top of the second. Those are our 3 active games on the scoreboard at this point. With regard, I see a lot of comments about Wells. Well, the Yankees are not getting it done behind the dish with the bat. Currently, between Ascara and Wells, they are hitting a combined 188 with 3 home runs. That is definitely not in there. And the first pitch is call, strike 1. Nice strike on the outside corner to Henderson. And Weathers sets and he fires, and that pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is even at 1-1. Weathers is at 46 pitches on the night with 5 strikeouts. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Henderson. Thanks, Doug. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Jazz. Jazz feels it and fires it to Rice for the first out of the inning. 1 away. Coming up to bat is Adley Rutschman. And Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Weathers sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is even at 1-1 on Rutschman. Adley flew out in his first plate appearance to Trent Grisham. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up and out of the strike zone. That one came in at 96 miles an hour. Count is 2-1 on Rutschman. Weathers sets and fires, and that pitch is foul down the right field line. It's going to make the stance, and the count is evened at 2-2. And how do you do? Of course, Kaz Girardi would agree with you. And the pitch is on the way, and that is Fouled away once again. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is now full on Rutschman. 3-2. And Weathers sets, fires, and the pitch paints the inside of the corner for call. Strike 3. To grab some bench Adley, you are retired by the K, and that is the 6th strikeout for Weathers tonight. Coming up to bat is Pete Alonso. Alonso is 0 for 1 on the night, grounded out in his first plate appearance. And the sweeper is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Alonso. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball to left center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. That is 12 in a row retired by Weathers. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Do the Yankees end this 3-game losing skid? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 710 subscribers. Next goal is 715, so we are 5 away. And let's see. We're talking about donuts again. Is this a trade? All right. So if Jose Caballero ends up on the IL, what do you think the move is? Do you foresee Anthony Volpe coming up? Are they going to bring Jose or Oswaldo Cabrera up? Is there another move that you think? And we just got our 26th like. The RBI batted in. We are 4 down. Yeah, that's what I said is no Volpe call up. I'm curious what y'all say. I don't have the final word in that. All right. And Jesus Christ, one pitch and Wells pops out to the third baseman. So hence, continuing to struggle. Wells is 1 out of his last 16 with 6 strikeouts. Trent Grisham is up to bat. The first pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball off the plate. Grisham is 0 for 1 on the day with a line out and a walk. Pitch is on the way, and Grisham drives us to left field. And Ward is going to go back and make the play on the warning track. Yes, George Lombard Jr. does play shortstop. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a home run. First pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Looks like Dietrich Hans is warming up in the bullpen. Next pitch is on the way, and the curveball is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Big Ben. And Rice is in the box. Young sets, pitch is on the way, and this is driven to center field. Tavares is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out. So the Yankees are going to go down 1, 2, 3, 7 in a row for Young. Hey, NES, welcome to the stream. Well, I do not think that Dominguez is along for the IL. They did not report. They said that he had a shoulder sprain and not a separation. If it was a separation, he's cooked for 6 weeks at least. Uh-oh. Come here, my little man.
I'm just here to help.
And my little blue angel is here.
Let's go Yankees.
That's right. Let's go Yankees. Time to win, right, baby?
Time to win.
All right. Wave to everybody out there. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Is it bedtime? All right. Give me a kiss.
It's almost
It's almost bedtime. All right. Fly the plane into the house with Nana.
It's medicine time.
Kaz says that he hopes you feel better, Wyatt.
He's starting to drive me nuts.
My thoughts on Spencer Jones? I don't know. I don't have any thoughts on Spencer Jones right now. He has faced some serious velocity with pitchers. I mean, his debut was against Mizorowski. Yankee struck out 14 times. Hence, that is not particularly a good arm to start up against. And the first pitch from Weathers to O'Neill is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0. And Weathers sets, and that pitch bounces in the dirt and over Wells' head. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets, pitches, and the ball is down low. Count is 2-1. O'Neill is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Weathers sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled down the third base line. Count is 2-2. And how do you do? And Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. To grab some bench, Tyler, because you are retired by the K, baby. That is Weathers' 7th strikeout of the night. Yeah, Doug, if he had the opportunity, he would definitely listen to the game on a radio. The first pitch to Mayo is a ball outside. Sweeper doesn't make it back to the plate. but he's got his Nana there, and she is going to lock him down. And the next pitch is on the way. The sweeper catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count evens at 1-1. Mayo is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Weathers sets and fires, and the sinker is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuces. Weathers sets and fires, and the changeup is a bit down low. Count is now full, 3-2 on Mayo. Weathers has retired 13 Orioles in a row. And he sets, fires, and that pitch is inside, so that's going to be ball 4. That streak of 13 in a row is going to be over with. Coming up to bat is Leody Taveras, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is grounded to Rice. Rice steps on first, fires to second, and something is wrong with Mayo, and they are coming out. Kobe Mayo is down. We are seeing these injuries way too often in these games. Schumann stepped on him as he came down. And it looks like they are going to walk off the field. Mayo is going to stay at second. Hey, Daniel, welcome to the stream. Weston Wilson is coming up to bat, 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. And the first pitch is a sinker in there for call, strike 1. Weathers sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Wilson. Weathers sets, pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is 1-2 on Wilson. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Orioles in the bottom of the fifth. That is 8 strikeouts for Weathers on the night. And in our active scoreboard tonight, the Guardians lead the Angels 7-0 in the bottom of the fifth. As you know, heading to the top of the sixth, Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0. The Rays lead the Blue Jays 5-3 in the bottom of the third. And our next game on the hopper to start will be at 8:05 with the Diamondbacks facing off against the Rangers. It is a light workload for the scoreboard or for the games tonight. There are only 6 active games tonight. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 20 votes. So thank you for those who have participated in the poll. It is most appreciated. And as you know, our goal for every live stream is 30 likes. We are at 26, so we are 4 away. If you haven't, please hit that like button and share the channel out. And if you have noticed, there are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corner. Left-hand corner is Hardcore Sports. Right-hand corner is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We have 710 subscribers here on The Ugly Truth. Our next milestone is 715. Hoping to have 1,000 subs by the end of the season. So, anything you can do to help us make our milestone would be most appreciated. And the first pitch to Judge is hammered down the third baseline. That's going to kick off the wall. Judge is heading to second and is going to have a stand-up double. And coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. Ofer does not have an official bat tonight. He has walked in his first 2 plate appearances. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Young sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back into the screen. Count is 1-1. And Young sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And Young sets and fires, and that sinker splits off the plate. Count is even at deuce on Belly. For those of you just hopping on this into the stream, Yankees lead the O's 2-0 in the top of 6. Count is 2-2 on Bellinger, and the pitch is tap foul down the first base line. The Yankees have a runner at second with nobody out. Young sets and fires, and that ball is bounced to Alonso. Alonso flips it to Young, who is covering for the first out, but Judge is going to advance to third. The Jazz Chisholm coming up to bat, 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. Good situational hitting. It looks like a mound visit is coming up. And they are signaling for the left-hander. I believe it's Dietrich Enns coming in. The Young is going to leave with 97 pitches, and we will play your departure song, brother.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time.
Hit
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And thank you for, actually, I don't have 7-Eleven. It says 710 according to my board. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We're at 26 likes. Our goal for the live stream is 30, so we are just 4 away. So is Jazz going to do a little bit of situational hitting and bring this duck sitting on the pond at third base? Or is he going to do jazzy jazz and strike out? What do you think? And Enns is on the mound. The Orioles are bringing the infield in. And the first pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings over the top of the cutter. Count is 0-1. And sets, and he fires, and Jazz bounces this one foul down the first base line. Count is 0-2. Yeah, there's no appearance of him bunting, not in this at bat. Dietrich Enns is a former Yankee farmhand. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. My bet is he goes with the cutter closer, and Jazz swings and misses. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is down low and in the dirt. Count is 2-2. And sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one off. That is going to go into the seats. Count remains 2-2. And sets. Pitch is on the way, and the cutter is swung on and missed. Very unproductive out, as usual. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 2 on the night. First pitch for men's is up and in. Count is 1-0. No, I know that Jazz is a selfish ball player. He is about himself. He is not a team player. And I don't believe that he'll be a Yankee next year at free agency. So no heartburn with that. Play defense while you're here, then go make your bag somewhere else. The pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And in sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. All right, Ryan, a little bit of bingo. And sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced down the first base line. Alonso sets and flips, and he gets McMahon for the final out. And the Yankees are going to check this one. Yeah, he got his foot down just in time. The Yankees shouldn't challenge this one. So the Yankees are not able to bring Judge in with less than 2 outs. Piss poor situational hitting. And this is one of the things that aggravates me with the Yankees is when we're playing the teams that we should be able to put them away, we let them hang around until something bad happens in the late innings. Coming up to bat in the middle or the bottom of the 6th is going to be Blaze Alexander, Taylor Ward, and Gunnar Henderson. I will be back in just a half a sec. And Blaze Alexander leads the inning off. The first pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Weathers sets and fires, and that ball is bounced foul. Count is 1-2. Alexander steps back into the box. Pitch is on the way, and this is Foul down the right field side. Count is going to remain 1-2. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Weather's pitch count is at 76, so he is looking very, very good. And Ryan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is just up out of the strike zone. Count is 2-2. Weather sits, and the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. That is Weather's 9th strikeout of the night. So grab some bench blaze because you were retired via the K. Coming up to bat is Taylor Ward, 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. His last plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-0. Weather sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is 2-0. Weather sets and fires, and the pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Weather sets and fires, and the sinker is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 2. Count is evened at 2-2. And how do you do? Weather sets, fires, and the pitch is bounced foul down the third base line. Count remains 2-2. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is grounded to Schumann. Schumann fills and fires across the diamond for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson, 0 for 2 on the night. Henderson has lined out and ground out tonight. And Weather sets, and he fires, and the pitch is bounced up the middle. Schumann fields it again, fires to first base, and that is going to do it for the. That is going to do it for the Orioles. Coming up to bat in the top of the seventh is going to be Jones, Schumann, and Wells. And through 6 innings, Weathers has not allowed a hit. Hey, Thomas, welcome to the stream. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 21 votes. I want to thank everybody who has participated in our polls. And we are at 26 likes. You know, our goal is 30, so we are 4 away from our next goal point. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports family or the Yankees The Ugly Truth Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We are at 710 subscribers, 5 away from our next goal milestone of 715. Our actual goal is 1,000 subs by the end of the season. So that's a little ambitious. That would mean that we cracked over 500 subs during the regular season. And we are going to do everything here on Yankees The Ugly Truth to earn your trust to become a subscriber. We call live play-by-plays here every day, with the exception of some Wednesdays because I bowl. And I put out a lot of shorts. Dropped one today about the K rate in in Milwaukee. And in our active scoreboard, the Guardians lead the Angels 7-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Yankees lead the Orioles 2-0 in the top of the seventh. Rays lead the Blue Jays 6-3 in the bottom of the fourth. And the Diamondbacks lead the Rangers 1-0 in the bottom of the first. And the Paul Goldschmidt is coming in to pinch hit for Spencer Jones. First pitch is on the way, and the curveball is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is an elevator shaft home run. And Wilson is going to make the play right next. Actually, that's Gunnar Henderson that makes the play right next to the pitcher's mound. Coming up to bat is Max Schumann, 0 for 2 on the night with a flyout and a strikeout. First pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0 on Schumann. Next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to left field and going back, and it is going to be off the wall, and Schumann is going to be in there at second with a stand-up double against Dietrich Enns. I thought that one might have had the possibility of getting out of here. He hit it well. And coming up to bat is Austin Wells. The first pitch is waved at for strike one. Count is 0-1. And sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Wells. Bounce to the first base side, buddy. Make contact. Do something to advance the runner to third. And Wells is back in the box. Is he going to do anything in this at-bat to help the team out? Pitch is on the way, and Wells fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-2. And sets, and he fires. The sweeper is going to bounce in the dirt behind the plate. Count is 1-2 on Wells. And it looks like Espada is warming up in the pen for the Orioles. And sets. Schumann takes a big lead off second, pickoff attempt, and the ball is off of the glove of Henderson, but it is not going to roll away far enough for Schumann to advance. Hens checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and Wells fouls us down the third base side. That's going to make the seats, and the count is going to remain 1-2. And sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Alonso. Alonso flips to ends, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Schumann is going to advance to third. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 on the night with a walk and a run scored. And the pitch is on the way, and it is bounced to Alexander, who flips it to Alonso to end the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the seventh. Once again, a runner at third is stranded. For those of you that are here, if you could, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 27 likes. Our goal is 30. 3 away from our goal for the stream. So if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Hardcore Sports is currently streaming or simulcasting this stream on their network. So thank you, Mitch, for all that you do. Your support is always appreciated. And we here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 710 subs. Our next milestone is 715. So we're 5 away from that. You may ask yourself, why should I subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth? Well, if you like live play-by-plays, we call almost every Yankee game. Last year, I called 142 games, not including the postseason, because I called all the way to the World Series. I drop a lot of shorts, and I host open panels so that people from the chat can come up and we can talk a little bit of baseball. Weathers is at 85 pitches on the night. And the first pitch to Rutschman is down low for ball 1. That's a great question. Jonathan, will the no-hitter continue? Weathers sets and he fires, and that pitch is chop foul down the third base line. Count is 1-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Rutschman. Count is 1-2. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is slap past Jazz Chisholm for a base hitter, and that breaks up the no-hitter. What is 10K, Kaz? Coming up to bat is Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 on the night. And Blake is coming out to the mound. Looks like they're giving the bullpen a little bit more time now that the no-hitter is off the table. And Hedrick and Bird are warming up in the pen, lefty and a righty. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball paints the inside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Alonso. Alonso is 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out and a ground out. And Weathers sets and fires, and that sweeper is in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is lined to Jazz. Jazz is going to get it, fire to first base, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. Rutschman is going to advance to second. Coming up to bat is Tyler O'Neill. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. So can Weathers get the hat trick for Tyler O'Neill? And the pitch is on the way, and O'Neill swings and misses. Changeup dropped off the table. Count is 0-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Weathers is at 94 pitches on the game. Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-1 on O'Neill. And Weathers sets, and he fires, and the sinker is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike two. Count is now 2-2. And Weathers steps off the mound. And Weathers sets, fires, and the sweeper is down low. Count is going to go to 3-2. It is full. Weathers checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and this is drilled deep to left field, and this is drifting foul. Count remains 3-2. And Weathers makes a pickoff attempt at second. Rutschman is back safe. Weathers sets and fires a sweeper that O'Neill just gets a piece of to stay alive. Count remains 3-2. And Weathers sets. He checks on the runner again. Pitch is on the way, and O'Neill fouls this one straight back. So we are heading to the ninth pitch of the at-bat. Weathers just threw his 100th pitch. Weathers sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So O'Neill wins the battle and is going to head to first base. Orioles are going to have runners at first and second, and Boone is coming out to put the hook on Weathers. So is it Bird or is it Hedrick? And it looks like Hedrick is coming in to face Mayo. Great job by Ryan. The only thing that he can do is win. Both runners on base are his responsibility. So the Orioles, for those of you just joined us, Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Orioles. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Orioles have runners at first and second with 1 out. Kobe Mayo is coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a walk. It was a great outing for Weathers. Something that we needed. Weathers is going to go 6 2/3 tonight with 9 strikeouts. That's right, Doug. The only thing he can do is win. So let's hope that Hedrick doesn't show up here and give up a gopher ball like he did in his last appearance. And we have a home run from the chat. Actually, we have 2 home runs from the chat. We have our 711th and 712th subscribers. So thank you for trusting us, providing quality Yankee and baseball content for you. Your support is always appreciated. And we are at 27 likes, 3 short of our goal. For those of you who haven't been here, Ryan Weathers had a no-hitter until this inning. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider is down low. Count is 1-0 on Mayo. Hedrick sets and fires, and the slider catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. And Weathers sets and fires. And this is driven to left field. Yeah! And this is a 3-run home run by Mayo. So the Orioles now have a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th. The 2 appearances for Hedrick, 2 home runs, last 2. And the pitch is on the way. It is pushed butt down to first base line. It is going to go foul. Count is 0-1 on Tavares. Tavares is 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the night. So these two runners left at third base, are they going to come back to haunt us tonight? And Hendricks sets, fires, and the pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is skied to right field, and that is going to drop in foul. Count remains 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike three. The Taveras is down looking. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Weston Wilson, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and it is a slider swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Hedrick sets and fires, and this pitch is lined into left center field. Grisham is going to cut it off and fire into second base. So Wilson is going to be on with a single. Coming up to bat is Blaze Alexander, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And Hedrick sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2 on Alexander. Hedrick sets and fires, and this ball is driven to right field. Judge is tracking it and going to make the play for the third out. That's going to retire the Orioles in the bottom of the seventh, but not before damage is done to the Yankees. They put a 3-shot on the board to take a 3-2 lead. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth for the Yankees is Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. Well. Damn it. Letting these guys hang around, not scoring with runners with prime opportunities. And this is what happened. So, can the boys get it back together? Can we come back and tie the game, if not take the lead? How you feeling? What you think? Let me know. And for those of you that are in our stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 27 likes, 3 short of our goal of 30. You are right. We do need some runs. It is time to get it on. Question is, what pitcher are we going to be facing? Dietrich again's going to stay in the game. Actually, they are making a change. Rico Garcia is coming in to replace Enns. And Garcia sets and fires, and the first pitch paints the inside corner to Rice. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. And Garcia sets. The curveball is in the dirt, but waved at by Rice. Count is 1-2. And Garcia sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice swings and misses at the curveball for a strike 3. Rice goes down on strikes. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Judge is 1 for 3 on the night with a double and a strikeout. Garcia sets, and Judge skies this one to right field. O'Neill is tracking it. It is going to make the play in the middle right field. So that is the second out. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1 on the night with a pair of walks. Ed Garcia sets, fires at the changeup, paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Bellinger. Garcia sets, and he fires, and that pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Garcia sets and fires, and the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2 on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and misses for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Taylor Ward, Gunnar Henderson, and Adlai Rutschman. And for our active scoreboard tonight, Guardians lead the Angels 7-0 in the top of the 8th. In the bottom of the 8th, the Orioles lead the Yankees 3-2. The Rays lead the Blue Jays 7-3 in the top of the 5th. Diamondbacks lead the Rangers 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. Mariners lead the Astros 2-0 in the top of the 2nd. And the game starting at 10:10, so a couple of hours away, is going to be the Giants and the Dodgers. And those are all the games on the slate for tonight. For those of you that are here, if you haven't please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 23 votes. So thank you for those who have participated. And if you haven't, we have 27 likes. Our goal for every live stream is 30, so we're 3 away from that. And it looks like Camilo Duvall is coming in to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Ward is 0 for 2 on the night with a base on balls. I don't know, Jonathan. LeGrand has been getting shelled down there in the minor leagues. And Duvall sets and fires, and the first pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. And Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch misses down low. I'm surprised that Wells did not challenge that. Looks like that was a strike. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-1 on Ward. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner, but it is called ball 3. And Wells is not going to challenge, so the count is 3-1. The issue that LeGrand has had has been the walk. Do you want a guy who is high velocity and walks a crap load of players from the pen? Next pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Schumann. Schumann feels it and fires to first. That is going to be the first out of the inning. And it looks like Nunez is warming up in the pen for the Orioles. Coming up to bat is Gunnar Henderson, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Henderson is ground out twice and lined out once. And Duvall sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is evened at 1-1. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And Duvall sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuce. What color is that goose? Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Now, this is the bottom of the eighth. Pitch is on the way, and the sinker is way off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Adlai Rutschman, 1 for 3 on the night with a strikeout and a run scored. Rutschman was the hitter who broke up Weathers' no-hitter in the seventh inning. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch to Rutschman is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 2-0. Duvall sets, and he fires, and the pitch paints the outside corner for call, strike 1. Count is 2-1. And Duvall sets, fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Rutschman. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Bellinger is tracking it, and he is going to put it away for the third out of the inning. So we're heading to the top of the ninth. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Chisholm, McMahon, and Goldschmidt. Well, this one is do or die for the Yankees, or we go home with our fourth straight loss. Yeah, Thomas, he should have challenged. I don't know why he didn't. We have two challenges. For those of you that are here, we have 27 likes, 3 short of our 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Our active poll question tonight has 23 votes. So if you haven't, please drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And in our active scoreboard, Guardians lead the Angels now 7-1 in the top of the 8th. As you know, in the top of the 9th, the Orioles lead the Yankees 3-2. Rays lead the Blue Jays 7-3 in the top of the sixth. Diamondbacks lead the Rangers 1-0 in the top of the fourth. And the Mariners now lead the Astros 3-0 in the top of the third. And Anthony Nunez is coming in to replace Rico Garcia. And let's see. It's time to switch to Rally Hat. Jazz is 0 for 3 on the night with a flyout and 2 strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Another pitch down in the dirt that's swung at. Fantastic. And Nunez sets and fires, and Jazz just waves at something in the dirt. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Nunez sets and fires, and that changeup is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz just looks at it right down the heart of the Broadway for call strike 3. So Jazz has his hat trick with 3 strikeouts tonight. I think that the Yankees are going to trade for a reliever probably closer to the deadline. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 3 on the night with a ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. And the first pitch is a high fly ball to right field. O'Neill is back, and he's on the track, and he makes the leaping catch at the wall. And that is the second out of the inning. He was on the wall and leaped up into it. McMahon was on that one. Damn. So coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch is on the way, and Goldie swings and misses the sweeper. He is 0 for 1 on the night. He popped up in his first at bat. Nunez sets, pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate and low. And the pitch is on the way, and Goldie lines this one into right field, so he is going to be on with a base hit. Yankees still alive. And Max Schumann is coming up to bat. And they are pinch running Caballero for Goldie. Rally cap is on, Kaz. And the pitch is on the way. It is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. So, are they going to put Cabby in motion? And there's a pickoff attempt at first. Caballero is back in safe. And Nunez sets. Another pickoff attempt at first. Caballero is back safely, so that is the second disengagement. And there goes Caballero. The pitch is on the way, and that is thrown. And I think that he's thrown out. He is called safe, but I guarantee you that they're gonna challenge this one. He's out. I don't know. I can't tell. Caballero pulls his arm back. I don't think he got him. He might be in there safe. And the call is overturned. So the Yankees are going to lose this one 3-2. Yeah, I saw that. I made mention of that earlier. Looks like Alexander might have tagged him on the shirt. So the Yankees have lost 4 games in a row on this road trip. And in our active poll tonight, 91% of the folks said that the Yankees were going to end this losing streak. 9% said no. And the 9% got it right. The numbers for tonight: Baltimore has 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Yankees have 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Dietrich Enns is going to take the win. Brent Hedrick is going to take the loss. And Nunez is going to get his second save of the season. For programming notes, I will be back tomorrow at 6:30 to call game 2 of this set. I want to thank everybody for taking time to listen to a little bit of play-by-play tonight. Your support is always appreciated, and I will end in my traditional fashion with "Let's go Yankees," and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.